Hey friends, Gator Mom here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be sharing a handful of travel totes that are all under $100. You're having a fantastic day. I am back in my kitchen setting. I have a feeling I'm going to be back and forth between my kitchen and my chair upstairs for recording in the future because I got a couple of mixed reviews. A lot of you liked the old kind of chair setting. It brought you back to when I used to do videos on my cream couch. I don't know if those of you that have been around that long, but that was my spot for a hot minute. And that was kind of very similar to when I used to record there. And then a lot of you liked the kitchen background because I'm able to kind of try bags on for you and scoot back and move forward a little bit easier than I am in the chair. So I think I'm gonna be kind of between these two settings. So today's video is all on travel bags, well, totes specifically, because that happens to be what I've been gravitating towards as far as travel bags recently. We have a couple of trips coming up, one this weekend, one over the holiday break, and then I feel like once the new year starts, everybody kind of gets into that like travel mode. At least I know my brain does as far as like summer planning and spring break and all the things. So I thought it would be helpful to maybe share this video, especially kind of leading into Black Friday and holiday sales and Christmas time and all of that. So today I have a handful of totes that I would highly recommend for travel. And what makes them a travel tote in my eyes, because obviously you can carry any tote for travel, but it has to have a luggage sleeve because 9 times out of 10, I'm traveling with a carry-on rolling suitcase. And that's usually for a short weekend away or even like a longer trip. I just kind of pare everything down and I always go into some type of a carry-on rolling luggage. And it is super annoying to me when I'm traveling with a bag and it doesn't have a luggage sleeve. It just, without fail, will always fall off and it's kind of uncomfortable to go through airports and trams and all the things. So that's something that's really important for me in a travel tote. And that's something that's kind of hard to find in that under $100 range. Like I feel like really good ones that are gonna last you are more expensive than that. So I really kind of tried to get it under that $100 mark and all of these fit that bill. All right, up first is this neoprene duffel, and it is not a Dagny Dover carry-all duffel bag. I know that it looks similar in style to that, but this one is a fraction of the cost and the quality is just as fantastic in my opinion. I love the size of this one because I feel like it is a cross between a medium and like a large size duffel. It's not too big. It could easily be used for like an overnight or like a weekend trip. I love that there's this little kind of rubber clasp here at the top to really hold the two straps together whenever you have them on your shoulder. So it makes it really comfortable to carry. The drop length is perfect in my opinion. And I feel like, again, the size of it is not too massive and you can comfortably carry it over your shoulder. It does come with a crossbody or a shoulder strap. So if you want to be able to kind of throw it on your shoulder and carry it more kind of like towards the back of you, if that makes sense. If this is a little bit tighter of a carry as far as a shoulder drop length for you, you do have that option with this one. And just like I mentioned with all of the bags is you have the luggage sleeve back here on the back of the bag, and you have a little cell phone pocket right here. On the front of the bag, you also have another pocket. It's nice and big. It goes all the way down here, so it's great to kind of put your passport or your wallet or travel documents and things like that. It does have a snap closure, so if you want it to be just a little bit more secure, you can definitely do that with this one. The sides of this duffel do snap down here on the side, so you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. I like this silhouette personally. I like the way that it kind of snaps down, especially because it's a really good size. But if you needed some extra room kind of coming back from a trip or you're putting things in there last minute, you can definitely unsnap the sides and it makes it like that much bigger. Up here at the very top of the bag, you have 2 little metal loops, and those are for your shoulder or messenger type strap. You also have nice big chunky zippers, and you have double zipper pulls at the top. So you can definitely get in and out of this bag really easily, especially if it's sitting on a rolling luggage. It opens up nice and wide, and that is still with the sides snapped down. So if you were to unsnap the sides, you can open it so wide, like really, really wide. It does come with a dust bag, and it also comes with a neoprene pouch that is attached to this little like elastic inside the bag. So if you wanna take it off or use the strap for something else, you definitely can. You have a ton of pockets inside this one. I know it's a little hard to see because it's black, but like I mentioned earlier, I like a darker kind of travel bag, so that's what we're going with. You have a zipper pocket here, and then you also have a pocket on the back here that you can carry a laptop. You have some more kind of mesh pockets throughout it as well. So this bag here has a lot of internal organization for real, like a ton of different pockets. And again, I just want to kind of stress on the quality of it. It's a really kind of thick neoprene. It's not too heavy, and it doesn't have any of those weird kind of odors that sometimes neoprene bags come with. I know a lot of you might ask me that. Sometimes when you buy bags off of Amazon and things, they will come with like a weird, I don't know, rubbery smell. This one does not have that. So I can't say enough. This first one here is a winner in my eyes, and I can't wait to use it. Up next is another luxury brand lookalike that we all know and love. I like that this one is in navy because it is a dark color, yet it's not black, if that makes any sense. I like also to carry navies or dark charcoals or grays whenever I'm traveling, so I think that this navy is really pretty. I like the size, again, of this one. I feel like it is kind of between like a medium and large size. It's not too big, yet it can definitely hold a lot. The back of it does have a luggage sleeve and an open snap, or no, I think this one's magnetic. No, it's a snap pocket. It's the same color of the bag. So you have a snap pocket back here and a zipper at the bottom. So if you don't want to use the luggage sleeve option, you can just use it as a pocket because it does snap closed. And then on the front of the bag here, you do have a little cell phone or wallet type pocket. And then you have that same one back here. So it kind of matches the front and the back of the bag. And then looking down at the main opening of the bag, you have two kind of hidden zipper pockets. So you have this one here at the top, and then you also have another one over here on the side of the bag. So you have two zippers before you even get into the main compartment of this bag. So once you open it up, it opens up nice and wide. You can actually fold the flaps down, which is how you see it here. So if you're like me and don't mind an open top tote, especially if you're packing it with a bunch of pouches, or if you just have a sweater and things and all of your really important items in zip pockets, you could definitely do that and just kind of leave the top open and it will stay open for you. Internal organization, you have a couple of slip pockets and a zipper pocket. And inside the zipper pocket on the inside, you also have two more pockets. So again, this one has a lot of internal organization. You do have a strap that comes with this one. So if you want to carry this bag crossbody or messenger, if you're going in and out of an airport, you can do that. And you have this little purse or pouch that you can store the bag in or use it inside of the bag. As far as a drop length on this one, I'll go ahead and try it on for you. It's very similar to that other one that I just had as far as the drop length on the side. I think it is a great size, a perfect drop length. And again, this is another one that I'm really excited to use. Up next is a really good quality expandable tote. So what that means is at the bottom of this one here, you actually have the option to unzip it to make it a couple of inches longer. So if you're traveling somewhere and you're going to your destination and you don't necessarily need a ton of room, but you're gonna do some shopping while you're there, or if you're anything like me and when you pack to return, it never quite is the same as when you pack to go and you just need that extra space because you don't wanna be quite as organized and you're just trying to get home or what have you, you have a couple of extra inches on this. So I will show you in just a second, but I wanna talk about the rest of the bag first. Again, just like all of the rest of these, you have a luggage sleeve back here in the back and you can't even tell that it's there. Like this, the quality of this is so thick thick and it's really, really good. But I like, again, kind of how cushioned this luggage sleeve area is. It goes all the way down on the bottom of the bag. It does not zip close, so it is like a stationary luggage pocket. But at the very, very top of it, where the handle would go through for your luggage, you actually have a hidden pocket. Like right here, you can hardly see it, but it is a zip pocket that's on the inside of this luggage flap, which I thought was such a cool placement, because if you have your bag on your luggage and you're kind of going around with it, but the back of the handle is facing towards you like you typically do, and you need to grab out your ID or your passport or something like that, you can do it right here in this back pocket, and it goes all the way down. So it's the perfect size for like multiple travel documents. If you have kids with you, you need to put multiple passports. Like, it's fantastic. I really, really like the placement of that pocket. On the front of the bag here, you do have a big kind of squishy pocket. It's huge. And then you also have a zip pocket here in the front of it. So I really like the external pockets on this one. You do also have a dust bag, and you have a optional messenger or shoulder strap, just like those other two did. And the materials, as far as the hardware of this one, are really, really sturdy. They're not cheap feeling, they're not flimsy looking, like they're really substantial on this one. As far as the inside of the bag, it does zip completely closed. You have a Velcroed laptop sleeve here on the back of the bag. And then you also have some mesh pockets and a big zipper here on the front of the bag. So this tote is so good. I'm sorry again that it's black, and I know it's kind of hard to see the insides of these pockets, but also looking down, I just noticed when I was looking inside that you do have another exterior zipper pocket right there for you to put, again, like your phone or something inside of it before you actually get to the main bulk of the bag. So this one might be my front runner, if I'm being completely honest, out of all of these. I just really like the way that it feels. I like that you can carry it multiple ways. It doesn't look too big on your body. I think it's gonna fit on a carry-on luggage really, really well. I wanna see what the expandable part of the bag looks like now that I've gone through this one. It zips the, I actually haven't unzipped it myself yet, but it unzips the whole way, like around the bottom here. Can't really do it one-handed. And then it falls out. So you have that much more room in the tote. I love that. Look how much more room that is. And you can zip it up or leave it open depending on what you need. And then if you have it on with it being that long, it's still not like overly massive, I don't think. So I like this one a lot. The straps are also kind of thicker, and again, just like really, really sturdy. So this one's a good one. Last but certainly not least is not a black tote. I know, shocker. I got this one in a darker kind of taupe color just to change things up a bit. This one is the least expensive option out of all of the ones that I'm sharing today, and it is the lightest. As far as the materials, the other bags that I just showed are a little bit thicker in material. This one is a little bit more lightweight and kind of foldable. So that's kind of something that matters to you. The straps are really, really thin. And again, making this bag like really, really lightweight. On the back of it, your luggage sleeve is this strap right here, but you don't have any pockets or anything. This one does have side pockets though. So if you're one that likes a side pocket for a water bottle or something like that, this would be a good option for you. And then on the very front of this bag, you have a big zip external pocket, which is the entire width of the front of this bag, which is awesome. The bag zips completely closed, or you can leave it open. Very similar to those others, the flap does fold completely flat, kind of down on this one. And you do have an optional shoulder carry as well. You have a designated laptop sleeve in this bag, a zip pocket, and some mesh pockets. So good internal organization on this one here. I believe looking at these now, Did all of these have laptop sleeves? Because that's kind of something else that's really important to me as far as a travel bag. First and foremost is the luggage sleeve, but it is nice if I can have a designated spot for either my laptop or my like iPad Pro. And I believe every single one of these did, with the exception of this navy one. Let me check. Did this one have a designated? It did not. So the only one out of the 4 here that I shared that doesn't have laptop sleeve is this one here, but all of the other ones did. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a bonus I wasn't even looking for. Speaking of luxury for less travel items, if you will, I did also just pick up this cashmere wrap, and it was under $100 for cashmere, which I thought was really, really insane. And it is so big. And I take a wrap with me every single time that I travel. I usually will take either like a travel blanket. My daughter has one that I steal from her sometimes, or I will take a wrap of some sort. But I have a handful of ones that actually leave fuzzies on all of my clothing, which is really annoying because I will take off like another sweater and I have fuzz like all over my arms. So this one here being real cashmere, it does not do that. And it is so warm and cozy. And I just think it's going to be great for traveling, especially this like holiday season. So if you need like a nice gift for somebody, I think this would be a really like fantastic option. All right, I think that does it for today's video. I sure hope it was helpful for those of you that might be looking for a new travel tote in your future. I will have everything linked down below, but if you have questions at all that I can answer, feel free to leave those in the comments. I'm always happy to help. Until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye.